Hi everyone, Holly here, and today I'm doing my third Bible study video out of Proverbs, and I am on chapter 3, and it is entitled Guidance for the Young. Okay, and this is Proverbs 3, verse 3 through 10. Because I split the chapter into three or four different sections. My son, do not fall. I'm sorry, I'll have to restart. My son, do not forget my law, but let your heart keep my commands. For length of days and long life and peace they will add to you. Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart, and so find favor and high esteem in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. That's a very popular Bible verse, and it's really one of the most powerful, I believe. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with the first fruits of all your increase. So your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. Okay, so this is how I summed this section up. The Lord says if we keep his commandments and follow his law, we will gain peace. We should never lose our mercy and always seek the truth. In other words, we should always be forgiving and tell the truth. We must keep mercy and truth in our hearts, and if we do, we will find high esteem in the eyes of God and man. We must always trust the Lord in our hearts and not go by our own understanding. We shouldn't always acknowledge him, and he will keep our paths straight. We should not think we are smarter than we are. We must fear the Lord and flee from evil. It will make our flesh healthy and give our bones strength. We must honor the Lord with our possessions so that we will have abundance in everything that we need. And like abundance, if the Lord, he will always provide. He will always make a way for you to have food, a roof over your head, everything. So, okay. The next section. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as a father the son in whom he delights. Happy is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding. For her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things you may desire cannot compare to her. The length of days is in her right hand. In her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. See, she is a tree of life to those who take hold of her, and happy are all who retain her. The Lord by wisdom founded the earth, by understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths were broken, and clouds drop down the dew. Okay, how amazing is this last part of this section. Let me read it again. The Lord by wisdom founded the earth, by understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths were broken. How incredible. So what does this tell us? This tells us that God made the earth from his wisdom. He established the heavens from his understanding. It is so incredible. You see, God, he, as Christians are, you may have wondered, well, where did God come from? Or, you know, which of course that is a mystery to me as well. It's just God, he always has been, and God is love, and God is wisdom. And that's why, to me, being a Christian, love and wisdom are probably the top two most important, one of the top two most important things that you must embrace is love and wisdom. Accept God's love, accept his wisdom. But this is how I summed the section up in my own words. Okay, we should embrace correction from the Lord because he corrects those he loves, just as a father to a son he loves. Man who gains understanding and wisdom will be happy because wisdom's proceeds are better than the cost of silver, and her gain is more than fine gold. Which I want to stop there for a second. I love the way in the Bible it refers to certain things as her. Because I am a woman, and to me, women are not just like more emotional, maybe, but we're complex creatures, and of course, we did come from man. Adam, of course, was the first man, and then God took his rib and made Eve. But and of course, women were made to be man's partners and, man's friend. So that just I love that. I'm really honored to be a woman of God. I'm honored to be a woman. I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, so here's where I left off. Nothing we desire can compare with her. The length of days are in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant, and her paths are peaceful, a tree of life to those who accept her. By the Lord's, I'm sorry, you guys, I scrolled down too far. By the Lord's wisdom he founded the earth. By understanding he... Wait a second. Yes, okay, I'm sorry. By Lord's wisdom he founded the earth. By understanding he established the heavens. By knowledge the depths were broken, and clouds dropped down dew. And I did include a lot of that word for word just because to me it was so important. And I just think that is so amazing that that is actually in there, because it's just really was really amazing to me. Okay. By the way, I'm scatterbrained today. That what we just went over was verse 11 through 20. Okay. Now, this is verse 21 through 30. Okay. My son, let them not depart from your eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, so they will be life to your soul and grace to your neck. Then you will walk safely in your way, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, you will lie down, and your sleep will be sweet. Do not be afraid of sudden terror, nor of trouble from the wicked when it comes, for the Lord will be your confidence, and will keep your foot from being caught. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in the power of your hand to do so. Do not say to your neighbor, "Go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it," when you have it with you, when you have it with you. Do not devise evil against your neighbor, for he dwells by you for safety's sake. Do not strive with a man without cause, if he has done you no harm. Those are really powerful verses, and me in particular, I love this this line that says, "For the Lord will be your confidence." I really love that. Whew. Okay. Okay, so this is how I summed that section up. The Lord says for us to keep sound wisdom and discretion, and they will be the life to our soul and grace to our neck, so that we will walk safely in our way, and our feet will not stumble. We will get good sleep and not be afraid. We shall not be afraid of sudden terror, nor of trouble the wicked brings, because the Lord will be our confidence and keep us from being caught by evil. We should not withhold good from those who deserve it when we are able to. If we have what our neighbor needs, we should give it to them right then. We are not to devise evil against our neighbor, because he dwells by us for safety. We should not strive with any man without cause who has done nothing to us. I love that. I love all of this. It makes so much sense. I mean, it just really does. Basically, I like the end because we are not to start problems or drama with someone who has done nothing to us, you know. I love that. Okay, this is the last section, and this is verse 31 through 35. Do not envy the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the perverse person is an abomination to the Lord, but his secret counsel is with the upright. The curse of the Lord is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the just. Surely he scorns the scornful, but gives grace to the humble. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the legacy of fools. I love that. Okay. I'm kind of pressed for time, but this is how I summed that up. We are not to envy the oppressor or choose any of his ways. A perverted person is an abomination to the Lord, and his secret counsel is with the upright. The curse of the Lord is on the house of the wicked, but he will bless the house of the just. He will scorn the scornful, but he will give grace to the humble. The wise will inherit glory, but shame will be on the legacy of a fool. So the wise will inherit glory, but shame will be on the legacy of a fool. It's really amazing. As I go along, I try to pick out things that I need to personally work on. I'm not a perfect person, but I do believe in truth, and I do believe in right doing, and I have the ability to know the difference from right and wrong through God, and I will continue to do my best as a Christian. But I'm almost out of time. I'll see you guys soon, and thank you for watching. God bless.